This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun. We'll see the #4 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kick it off to get us underway. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. To the air, it's Knight. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Off the play fake on first down. He bought some time, now lets it go. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quick stop for the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Tailback with another carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Oh, that's a play you dream about as a defender. He gets penetration and times that hit up perfectly in the backfield.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's Knight. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Returner decides to fair catch this. First down here for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Off the RPO, caught to the right. The defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on 3rd down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line. They get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the 1st down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Clemson 3, Alabama 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, tied.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one will be fair caught. Offense is back out there. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays. The second down play. Dropping back. It's Knight. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Gain of 9. First down for the offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. An inside give now from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Down is second down. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
It's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Second down play coming up for this offense. It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. Breaks. Got space. Looking to score. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to throw. It's Knight. Catch made on the left side. The defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup, and they will try out the field goal team here. After making his first attempt, this one is from 43 yards out. He knocks this one right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Snags the quick throw. Breaks loose at the 40. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first. Important second down play coming up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Here we go. Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
It's a shotgun run call. He's brought down out at the 46. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Second down.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He flips it to the back across the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to rule the catch, a big gainer.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. The offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays.
Hornet. Arrow. Timber.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Trying to extend the play. And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll call for the fair catch here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this 3rd down. We'll see what happens with the decision on 4th down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Offense can get it going first. This one has been a struggle so far. They're going to run the option. Running back with the football. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Under heavy pressure, takes a shot as he throws the ball. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
Great timing here with the quarterback and the wide receiver. The receiver does a nice job of keeping his route vertical, and the quarterback's taught to put the ball away from the defender towards the boundary. Good adjustment by the receiver and a big play by the offense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. On the ground, it's Thomas. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
second down after that previous play. Here's the option play. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back. It's Knight. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And they go in front here in the second half.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The PAT is good, so it's a 13-10 lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. On 1st down, it's play action. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And this one is caught. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart with the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Just trying to get rid of it. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? And he'll set up to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. Crimson offense is back out there. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Now begin with a quick throw to the left.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The game makes it second and medium. To throw, it's Knight. Receiver makes the grab, and the gain just good enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Incomplete. So it's second down in town. They'll run it from the gun. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Clemson 13, Alabama 10.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And the Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. And they'll kick it away here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally. Get some points out of this possession. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Okay, ready?
Alabama now operating in the red zone. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Touchdown, Alabama. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
DT up and good. The lead is 4 during the final quarter. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. The Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Trying for a fourth down completion. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Forced down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Get set, get set.
Handoff as he try to work the clock here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Hand off to the single back. Fighting him off. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Second down play coming up. And the tailback's got it again. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol.
Ringo! Here we go!
Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking right, this one caught. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the 1st down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. as a design quarterback keeper. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Well, they roll the dice and go for it here on 4th down late in the game with the lead, and they get it. Good job by the offensive line. The running back knew exactly where to go, and this one may be out of reach.
Okay, ready?
Alabama will likely just try to run the clock out here.
Freedom, freedom.
They'll try to run this one in. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Ready, set.
2nd down and goal.
Black 24. Black 24. In blue. In blue. Ready, ready.
A pop pass on the jet sweep.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Ready.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal.
Slam.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Bama. This offense really clicking.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
Clemson offense will take over 1st and 10.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Going to hand this off. And he's brought down, and that should do it for the ball game. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the 3rd downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game, and today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.